I told my grandma, I said, I wasn't even gonna tell y'all this about Pastor Williams right here, but. Well, last thing I gotta say about Pastor Williams, man, another reason I don't like Pastor Williams, because he be lying to the church to get their money about the miracles he can do. And he lied to my cousin Pierre. My cousin Pierre, I told you about, my cousin Pierre in the wheelchair. And one month, he would ask me for a lot of money back to back. I was like, cuz, like, what you doing with your Social Security check? And he was like, man, I've been giving out my money to Pastor Williams. I said, for what? He said, cause Pastor Williams said, God gonna help me walk again. I said, probably in heaven, but not here on earth. So Pierre went to Pastor Williams and asked, he said, man, Wayne say, man, you playing me, dog. You ain't gonna be able to help me walk again. He said, Pastor Williams told me to come back to church next Sunday. That's when the miracle gonna happen. So this Sunday, I couldn't wait to go to church to see what the hell Pastor Williams gonna pull off. I go to church, Pierre, he's sitting in the aisle, just ready. Pastor Williams get up preaching. He said, today, God is gonna bless a brother who's been investing in the holy tabernacle in the church. He said, Brother Pierre, roll to the front. Before Pierre rolled to the front, he looked at me like, Pierre rolled to the front. He got up there, he turned around. Pastor Williams said, today, this brother right here is gonna be blessed. He said, I'm gonna stand him up, and on the count of 3, I'm gonna let him go, and he gonna walk again. I said, what you say? He said, I'm gonna stand him up, and on the count of 3, I'm gonna let him go, and he gonna walk again. So Pastor Williams stood my cousin Pierre up, but when he stood him up, his leg was still doing like this. I said, if God gonna do this miracle, he better hurry up, because this one don't look like it's gonna make it to the New Testament. Pastor Williams said 1, and Pierre kind of did like this. I said, oh, hell. He said 2, and Pierre slid his feet together. I said, if Pastor Williams do this, he got all my damn money. He said 3, and Pierre hit the floor. The miracle didn't work. But I was glad the miracle didn't work. Because I knew Pastor Williams gonna try to do something to get out of this bind right here. I was glad the miracle didn't work, and now the family could finally see Pastor Williams ain't right. But I was like, what are you gonna try to do to get out of this bind right here? Before I could say anything, Pastor Williams came and grabbed Pierre by the collar and threw him on the floor again. He said, you got to crawl before you walk. It's crazy, man. Pastor Williams ain't right, man. I remember one time I went home and Pastor Williams, I took my grandma to the Dairy Queen. Every time I go home, I take my grandma to the Dairy Queen. I seen Pastor Williams in the parking lot. He was like, Brother Wayne, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. I said, what you want, Pastor Williams? He said, I heard you was in town. I want you to come down to the church Sunday so you can talk to the youth and tell them how you came from a negative situation and made a positive living out your life. I said, all right, I'll talk to the youth. I went to church that Sunday. Pastor Williams got me in front of the church. He said, y'all, this is Brother Wayne. Some of y'all know him as Kountry Wayne, Mr. Swag Rider and everything. And whoa. I said, what the hell wrong with you? He said, the Spirit done hit me. He said, whoa. I said, what the Spirit say? He said, whoa. He said, the Spirit say, Brother Kountry Wayne is about to get a church $100,000. I said, whoa. He said, what's wrong with you? I said, the Spirit don't hit me. I said, whoa. He said, what the Spirit say? I said, whoa. I say, the Spirit say, hell no to the no, no, no. Hey, DC, that's my time, man. I appreciate y'all. It feel good, man. All these women having a good time laughing. Ladies, I'm gonna say something tonight, and I mean this. I know y'all think I'm crazy and I play too much, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Ladies, protect your heart from getting broken. Protect it.
Cause when y'all heart broke, y'all ain't the same person. Oh, Lord, y'all be so mean when y'all heart broke. Oh, my God. Them first 2 weeks, y'all be a mean mama. Your little boy come up to you, mama, and look what I drew. You'll never be an artist because your dad is slow. His mama slow, his sister slow, everybody on his side of the family slow. I was away from God when I dealt with your daddy. Matter of fact, let me pray them demons out of you right now. My Father God in heaven, please get them demons out of my baby. And fellas, let me tell you something. If you ever broke a woman's heart and she say she forgave you, she lied. You think a woman gonna forgive you for breaking her heart? No, she waiting on something to happen to you. You think your ex really praying for you? Brother, if you broke your ex's heart, you could leave here tonight and your car could catch on fire. And she could see that on social media with you in it. Guess what she gonna say when she see it? God don't play by me. He thought God forgot, but God do not play by me. I'm his chosen servant. She gonna put a post up. I hate it had to go like this, but you better watch who you dealing with. Hashtag God don't play by me. Protect your heart. But ladies, tonight I'm gonna give y'all the secret on how to protect your heart. The secret to protecting your heart is to know that your heart can be broken. So if you walk around and know your heart can be broken, God will protect it for you. But if you walk around with that ego, like, oh, my mama raised me different, I'm different than all the other women, baby, let me tell you something. If a true player wants you, we could get you. We ain't even got to have no money. Only thing we got to do is have your ear to make you laugh. How you think I got all my baby mamas? I made them girls laugh till their panties drop. But after child support, I realized the joke was on me. But protect your heart. But the secret to protecting your heart is to know that your heart can be broken. Don't have that ego. I remember this girl back in my hood. You know that girl in the hood who fine, but you done had all the other fine girls, but you ain't got her yet. So she think, oh my God, I'm different. She told me to my face. She said, Wayne, the women you deal with is low frequency. You can't get me. My mama and my auntie raised me different. I'm a high frequency woman. But I knew how to talk to her. I looked her dead in her eyes and I said, but I talked to my grandma about you. She's like, oh my God, you went back to the ancestors. What your grandma said about me? I said, my grandma said I'm coming at you wrong. She said, I'm coming at you like a girlfriend, but you were born a wife. I said, you an angel, so I gotta come at you from a whole different angle, because it ain't your flesh, it's your spirit. So I gotta get connected to the source of God before he let me come and get it. She gave me that coochie. I ain't call her for a month. A month later, she called me mad. Wayne, you been acting different since you got my stuff. You say you talked to your grandma, what changed? I said, girl, I talked to my granddaddy. He said, my grandma got Alzheimer's, she don't know what the hell she talking about. That work every time too, my boy. Because what's gonna mess her up when you say, I was coming at you like a girlfriend, but you were born a wife? She's like, oh my God, he see the wife in me. Then you can be like, because you's an angel. So I gotta come at you from a whole different angle, because it ain't your flesh, it's your spirit. So I gotta get connected to the source of God before he let me come and get it. Well, write that down, boy. Oh, my bad. I ain't see you right there, I'm sorry. I ain't see you, I'm sorry. If you're a hardworking, ambitious, and creative woman, let me hear you say, hey. To all the hardworking, ambitious, and creative women, y'all might be mad when I tell y'all this one. To all the hardworking, ambitious, and creative women, did you know they say lazy women got better coochie than y'all? Let me tell you why. Because they say all y'all hardworking, ambitious, and creative women, all y'all creative juices be up here. That lazy woman ain't did nothing all day. Them juices sitting in that crock pot boiling. That's why I like a girl who credit score so low they won't let her in the parking lot of the bank. I like a girl who get back a tax refund. All y'all women be like, I make too much money, I pay taxes, I don't get no refund. Ooh. I want a woman who get back $58,000. She only made $5,000, but she got back $58,000. Yeah, that lazy coochie the best. That's why when I come to my shows, I don't look at the women in the VIP seats with the good jobs. No. I want the ones in the back who just got their ticket right before they sat down. Look at all the hard-working women. You got us messed up. We got that good coochie. Okay. To all the hard-working women, I ain't gonna lie, though. Y'all turn us on. Y'all turn me on, too. I'm gonna tell y'all when y'all turn us on. But when y'all be in y'all uniform, oh, my God. Them scrubs, oh, my God. A nurse, if you a nurse, let me hear you say, hey. I love a nurse, but I don't like no RN. I like a CNA. Somebody who too lazy to go to school to get a real degree. Now that CNA don't know nothing though. You be having a seizure, she be like, just take a bath. Put some Epsom salt in the water. For a seizure, a CNA go to school for 4 days, be on Instagram, look what God did. God ain't do that. Anybody could have got that degree to watch that old man. God ain't do that. Hey.